Tell us a little bit about yourself and a little bit about your district.
Well, my name is Bruce Vogel. I am from Wilmer, Minnesota. I grew up on a small farm back in the 70s, or 60s and 70s, and am currently a realtor and have worked in the business of real estate and construction for about 30 years. So the district I come from is Wilmer is kind of right in the center of the state, and it's the largest city, in the area, population of almost 20,000 people. It's known for the agricultural part, the turkey. It has Genio turkey industry there, so that's our biggest business in town, probably. And it's kind of a melting pot. We have a lot of different cultures there right now. So.
And what led you to run for state representative?
Well, part of it being we were just a little tired of the way things seem to be going, and I've been involved on a local level with the Republican Party for a number of years, and they were looking, or we've been looking for another candidate. We've had the same candidate had run the last 3 years, and I was approached by some members, came out and talked to me and asked me if I'd consider running, and I said I'd have to talk to my wife about that, and just felt that it was the right time for us to maybe jump into this. We're empty nesters. Our children are all grown and out of the house, so we figured we could devote some time to this. So it's been a very interesting year. So.
If you could offer up the first bill of the session, what would it be?
I would probably say something with the voter ID, photo ID. I think we still have issues in that area. I think we need to look at changing kind of the way our whole voting system is going right now. The whole vouch system, where people can vouch for each other, I think that brings in a lot of questionable things. I think we need to tighten that up and make things work better there.
When the end of session rolls around in May, what will determine whether or not you have been a successful legislator?
I would have to say that, if some of the things that we have, that I've proposed, that I ran on, if we're able to at least get those things put forward, depending on where we end up with the governor, if things are going to get through or passed or not. But if at least we get the things through the House, to get the bills passed, and get them presented to the governor, then I think we can call it a successful session for me at least.
If you could sit down and have a conversation with anyone, living or deceased, who would it be, and what would you talk about?
I would probably say Ronald Reagan, and I know probably a lot of people are going to say that, but he was a man of great wit, I thought, and just a lot of knowledge. And having been involved now in the political scene a little longer, I've come to find some of his previous speeches and stuff from even back in the 60s, which I never heard of before, and was just amazed at how well of a grasp on where things were politically and where we would be headed if we don't change the direction of this or that. And lo and behold, some of those things that he had talked about, that's where we've gone and we've come to. And so I think to sit and talk with him, to get some of his wisdom, some of his knowledge on some of that, I think would be incredible.
I've reached the end of my questions. Is there anything else that you would like to talk about or anything you'd like to add?
No, other than I just am very excited about, being the first time up here, very excited about having this opportunity to serve our state and the citizens of my district, and hopefully, like I say, can make a difference, and we can make this state a better state, and go forward from there.
Thank you. Thank you for sitting and talking with us.